Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. If you haven't noticed, this is actually the first video on this channel, so hello again. I am currently holding the microphone because I didn't realize that this shirt was way too high neck for me to put it on, and it just kept tickling my neck, and I did not like that. So we're just going to hold it for the duration of this video. But since this is the first video on this channel, I thought it would be perfect to do the booktube newbie tag, as well as just like a general introduction of who I am, what I do, where else I exist on the internet, and a little bit of just like my book talk history, I guess. I don't know. But first, I have a new liquid death. It's called Scary Strawberry. So we're going to try it because my boyfriend says I'm no longer allowed to drink Celsius, and I don't know if he just means Celsius only or if other energy drinks are bad, but we're going to try this and hopefully it's fine. I can't even get it. Okay, it says we made a better for you energy drink with 0 grams of sugar, which I love, unextreme caffeine, vitamins B and C, and L-theanine. Sounds like a fantasy book character name. I don't like that. I don't like that. It kind of like hurts my throat. It kind of like hurts my throat like the way like alcohol does, where I'm just like burning and I don't like it. So I don't know. That's fine because you know what? We have an even better drink. And no, it's not Diet Coke. I kind of wish it was, but no, it's just water. So we'll just have to drink water when needed. And that's fine. That's fine. That's great. Anyways, if you haven't looked at the channel name, my name is Morgan. I am 26 years old and I recently moved from West Virginia all the way to Salt Lake City. And you are probably wondering, why did you do that? And the short answer is I was in a long distance relationship and I moved to be in the same city. And no, I did not move just willy-nilly. I'm not crazy. It has kind of been in the works for at least a year where like I have been searching for the perfect job and I found one. I work in marketing and sometimes like marketing jobs can be truly a hit or miss. Like you could get a job where you wear so many different hats, or you could just get a very niche job where you do like one like niche of marketing, you know? And so I found the perfect place that pays what I wanted it to pay, because obviously the cost of living in West Virginia is very different from Salt Lake City, Utah. And for me to live on my own in my own apartment, I needed to like make sure that I made enough money, you know? Like it's just simple as that. I wasn't going to settle for the same salary that I had back in West Virginia. So that's basically why I moved, and I'm really happy here. I've only been here for like not even 2 months. As of today, March 18th, I have not hit the 2-month mark yet. I will hit it in like a few days, but I still kind of don't have furniture in the apartment. Like I just got my couch like a couple weeks ago. I just got a bed frame last week. I haven't even unpacked my bookshelves yet. I'm like trying to find furniture, trying to find what I like, trying to find my style because I've never lived on my own. So this is like a new coming of age experience for me, except I'm 26. I've always lived at my parents' house basically, except for like for college. So this is like a new experience, I guess. What else? I have 2 younger siblings. I have 2 family cats, a family dog. I am hoping to get a little mini dachshund sometime this summer, because I would just love a little diva in this house. That's not me. 2 little divas annoying my boyfriend. That's the goal. That's the plan. And that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Besides all that, besides doing marketing, I also run a small business where I make like stationery, specifically like sticker sheets and scrapbook paper and just die cut stickers. But I am working on washi tape and paper booklets. So that's like really exciting. I have like other things that I used to have on there. I used to do like bookmarks and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like that like market is like really oversaturated and I was like a little too late to the game. But I love doing sticker sheets and stuff because I use a lot of my sticker sheets because I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of journaling, crafting, reading, um, anything that just brings me a lot of joy or a lot of color in my life, because even though like my design style is kind of like beige and brown and like neutral, mid-century, modern, whatever, my art and what I like to create is very colorful. So you can't really see it now, I think, but like my desk area and like my work area is technically the dining room. And I'm sure that's going to be a bit of an explosion of color, but it's kind of prepping for when I have my own room to have my own office in the future, whenever that may be. I hope it's sooner in life than later. I feel like I'm already overgrowing in that little space, and I'm trying to not like be like a vine on a house that's just like keeps stretching and growing and going into every place that it shouldn't be. What else? I am starting to pick up running. Almost said jogging, but that's where we're starting at, is jogging. I actually just got Brooks. I got like shoes fitted for my feet yesterday. So that's like really fun. I'm gonna start that. But yeah, like part of this channel will be obviously bookish lifestyle and just like me exploring life and finding truly myself as a person, because living in West Virginia is just very small. There's not a whole lot to do. And so moving to a new city has opened up a lot of opportunities for me and a lot of things that I think I can do and things that I want to do. So it'll be fun to explore and also just to live my life with my boyfriend, because I'm very happy and I'm very excited. But yeah, I kind of already answered the first question of the newbie tag, but I have my handy dandy laptop. So we are going to go through the questions and I'm going to answer them. First question: why did I start this channel? I kind of like dived into it a little bit, but I started this channel to, one, talk about books because I love books, but to also just like share my life as like a mid-20s girl in a new city and just like, I don't know, document things. I think, one, it's nice for me to do it and to help me like live in the moment a bit and to get myself out there and force myself to go out and do things that might make me uncomfy, like going to like, I don't know, a library. I don't know. But I think it would also be good for my family that I did leave back in West Virginia, and that they can like see a more in depth of things that I'm doing, or they can like see me without having to call me. Not that I don't want them to call me. It's just, it's gotten hard to have like our phone conversations, I think, and it's kind of made me a little sad, but it's fine. I used to actually have a booktube back like a year ago, and I was also like 100 pounds heavier or something. And I stopped because I just became like so self-conscious, and I no longer feel like that anymore. I kind of wish I still had that channel just to like go back and see like my growth and stuff, but it's fine. I knew that like when I stopped doing booktube, I wanted to do it again. It's like it was never something that I was putting on the back burner. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but here I am again. So, hello. Second question is, what are some unique things that you can bring? I feel like the most unique thing I can bring is my personality. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty funky as a person. Like I'm goofy, I'm silly, but also just like a normalness to not just like booktube, because I feel like there's a lot of normalness on booktube, but also just like the lifestyle content and just being like more authentic with like content and like who I am as a person, and that like not every day is exciting. Most days I come home, make stickers, cook dinner with my boyfriend, and then we watch anime. And that's it. Like, I am such a normal, laid back person. Like, I'm such a homebody. I know that no matter how big like any of my bookish channels may get, or how big my business may get, because it is pretty like it's a booming business. I'll toot my own horn. It's booming. I know though that I would never quit my 9 to 5. I love my 9 to 5 so much. And I always knew that even with like my previous jobs. Like I never wanted to quit my day job. This kind of stuff like fame or a lot of sales, it's not gonna last forever. So you need to like protect yourself, and financial stability is like one of my biggest like anxiety points. So I think just like in general, just like authenticity and just knowing that like me and you, we're probably in the same boat. Like I am going to be as normal as you are, as normal as a person as you are. And like I just want to feel like besties. Like this is a FaceTime call for you. And that's how I kind of want to like go about this, is that like I'm just yapping on a FaceTime or yapping in a voice memo, you know? Question number 3, what are you most excited for? I am most excited to just read new books and find new authors that I don't typically see. Straying away from like the popular authors and like book talk and stuff. I like to try to like find more indie authors and more indie works, but also just like branching out from my typical genres. That's always fun. One of my biggest goals this year is to read more classics, which I have not done yet. I have not worked on that, but I would like to do so. I don't know. I feel like this channel, along with like my book talk and my Instagram, will kind of like help keep me accountable for reading. And that's what I'm really excited for, because I feel like I got like really high into like reading a lot, and then I kind of started dwindling down a bit. So we need to fix that. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I love reading because it just like takes me to a different place. Like I'm able to just like imagine these movies in my head. I don't know, like I would rather read a book versus like watching a movie or a TV show. I just have a lot more fun connecting with characters, because I feel like you kind of do it on like a deeper level, because depending on like what point of view it's written in, like you really get to know the character, the main character at least, and like their thoughts, their motives, what makes them them. And every character can be so different, and you just get so many different viewpoints, and I just love that. Question number 5, what book got you into reading? I want to say I've been like reading my whole life. So I would say like as a child, the book that really got me into reading was the Magic Treehouse series. I remember like reading those books and just like how much fun I had with them. And then we got into like middle school years, and then like the Hunger Games got me back into reading again, like Divergent. Like I love those series so much. And then I stopped. And then in high school, I had like a lot of like required reading, so I didn't really read a lot for enjoyment. After that, I was like halfway through college, and then I read an Emily Henry book and I fell in love. I loved it. I stopped again. And then I read the Agatar series, and that really got me into reading, and that was like my first like book in the fantasy genre, and I guess romantasy too. I've read so many books since then, and I'm going to keep reading many more. Question number 7, where do you read? Typically, I guess I just read on my couch, because it's like my main space for sitting. Sometimes I'll read at my desk between like making sticker sheets. I'll read at my bed. I'll read in my car, at my desk at work, kind of just anywhere, because I do have a Kindle and I love her. But sometimes I will take like my physical book to work. It just kind of depends. Normally it's like my Kindle I take everywhere, and I will just read in random places, just like wherever I'm at, whenever I have a quick moment. But at home, it's typically on the couch or at my desk. Question number 8, what does your book collection look like? So currently my book collection is stuffed in a suitcase with a few books on a tall bookshelf from IKEA, and then some other books in a Trader Joe's bag. I have not unpacked my bookshelf because I wasn't sure where my bookshelf was going to land in my bedroom, but I think there's only one place for it, and then I'm going to get a skinny Billy bookshelf from IKEA to put next to it so it doesn't look too stupid. But I think I'm going to unpack that this week, because I'm ready to take them out of the suitcase and I'm ready to look at my books again. Maybe I'll add a little snippet if I do it before finishing editing this. So it's not much. Maybe it is much, but I don't know. I don't know. Question number 9. Are there any questions you'd like to ask your favorite booktuber? Frankly, I don't think I have a favorite booktuber yet, but I do want to open the question to everyone else. Anyone who watches booktube, anyone that like, I don't know, wants to keep watching me, I guess. What kind of content are you hoping to see? What kind of books do you want me to read? I am open to anything. I love reading. So, yeah, the floor is yours to answer or tell me whatever you want to tell me, I guess. And question number 10, what are the challenges you'll have to overcome? I think the biggest challenges I will need to overcome involve just like time management and being spread thin and just like in general, like trying to not make myself feel like I have to put out something even if I'm not proud of it. So I will definitely need to like be more, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Oh my gosh, intentional. I need to be more intentional with my time and with the things I want to create because one, I don't want to create things that I'm not proud of, but that the algorithm would probably love. But two, I also want to create things that like you guys would enjoy and that I would also enjoy watching if I was just a viewer. But I also need to make sure that like I'm taking care of my business, that I am taking care of myself and my work, and that I have time for myself and also just time with my boyfriend because I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to put everything else above him because that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I have time for him. I think I can do it. I just need to be more intentional with my time. Okay, well, that was all of the questions on the newbie tag. If you guys have any more questions for me, leave them down below and I will answer them. I am pretty much like an open book. Like I'm a yapper, I'm an open book, and I have no filter. I think that no filter comes from being from West Virginia. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will be here next week, hopefully. I already have another video filmed. It's actually a vlog. It's a little bookish day of my life vlog, but not like a true day of my life, like because I did a lot of like fun stuff, going to fun stores. Like that's not what I typically do on my days off. So that will be coming your way soon. So be on the lookout for that. And then hopefully after we'll film some like April TBRs or like what I read in March and just like that kind of stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. Oi, oi, oi. Oh no. Ah. Okay.